At only 20 years old, Pop Smoke was the face of the New York drill rap scene. Sadly, on February 19th, 2020, Pop Smoke was killed in his Los Angeles rental home. He was in the shower while 5 men entered his home and an altercation ensued. One of the men proceeded to pistol whip him and shoot him 3 times in the chest, killing him and taking away all the potential that he had. The days after the homicide, the police had 0 suspects and had no idea what the motive was. They weren't even comfortable calling it a robbery yet. But then some of Pop Smoke's fans pointed out that he had posted photos on social media showing lots of cash, a luxury car, and a designer bag. He had also posted them on Instagram, and within these photos showed the address of where his rental was in Los Angeles, accidentally exposing his location and putting a giant target on his back, which we all know rappers are big targets nowadays. 4 months later, on July 9th, 2020, the Los Angeles Police Department announced that it had arrested 4 people in relation to Pop Smoke's murder. Corey Walker, age 19, Keandre Rogers, age 18, and 2 minors who were teenagers at the time, and their names weren't released. It then came out that the person who pulled the trigger and killed Pop Smoke that night was a 15-year-old kid, the youngest person who entered the house. He allegedly admitted his role in the shooting during a recorded interview with a cellmate at a juvenile detention center. They literally had an undercover person go in his cell and get him to rat on himself. They got away with Pop Smoke's Rolex and ended up selling it for only $2,000. They took his life over $2,000. Fast forward a few years later and some of these guys are going to court for these charges. Man pleads guilty in rapper Pop Smoke's death is sentenced to 4 years. There were 2 underage teenagers there. One of them was 15, who shot and killed Pop Smoke, and the other one was 17. That's the guy that got 4 years, not the trigger man. One of the 4 men charged in the murder of rapper Pop Smoke has pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter and home invasion robbery. Los Angeles, you have failed Pop Smoke. I don't give a fuck if this guy was 17 at the time and he didn't pull the trigger. He needs to be in jail for at least 25 years. This is setting a standard for Los Angeles right here. That's what this is. You know what this shit does? This makes crime even worse because more kids are going to see, oh, you only get 4 fucking years. This is a slap on the wrist. In California, this is embarrassing. This court system failed Pop Smoke in Los Angeles, bro. This is absolutely embarrassing. This state is a shit show. I don't give a fuck if this guy was 17, dude. And this is why our country and states are going to shit, because they're too lenient on charges. The other 3 men haven't really been sentenced or anything, but I'll cover that if that happens. But I hope they get way longer than 4 fucking years. This is embarrassing. Sorry, I had to rant a little bit about this. I was just mind blown. Absolutely mind blown. This sets a terrible precedent in this state. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. Peace out, boys.